One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Air Force's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game, limited throws, and
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Flowers. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. Running free. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's piled up 76 yards, rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Might be changing the route. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result, was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
1st and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. The give out of the gun. Finding an escape route. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pace. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Wyoming.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Power ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of... dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Puts it out of the air. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 sacks in the country.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jackson will throw. Forced out of the pocket. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, you know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Flowers. Firing to the right, complete. Lowers those pads. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Air Force! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Patterson. Sets up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Looking left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today. Wyoming
has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Patterson. Fakes to grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And, yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all the stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Snagged out of the air. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
And down after a nice game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of